Hey there, how there, Jeff Conradine. Welcoming to another Second and 10 football video. We're doing the non-NFL seasons. We're replaying the 1983 USFL season that has 12 teams. Oakland, Arizona, Philly, Denver, New Jersey, LA, Boston, Tampa, Chicago, Washington, Michigan, and Birmingham, all fighting for truth, justice, and the American way to be the USFL champion and enter a 22-team tournament alongside the four winners of the AAFC, the two winners of the World Football League, 74 and 75. Of course, the three USFL seasons of 83, 84, 85. The World League of American Football from 91, the UFL champion 2010, and then NFL Europe from 97 to 2007. For two spots into the ultimate Super Bowl trophy countries, as all the Super Bowl 1 to 59 winners and runners up will qualify. So that's 118 teams. And then we need to add 10 to make it 128. So there'll be a team from the 30s, a team from the 40s. I don't know who will it be. 50s and 60s will be 50s will be represented by the 57 Lions and 64 Browns because Detroit and Cleveland have never had a Super Bowl appearance. So that means we got to add them in. And we also have to add in the 99 Jaguars and the 2019 Houston Texans because those two franchises don't have a Super Bowl team, so we have their best results. Even though there's a Jacksonville team in the World Football League. But anyway, these 12 teams will go toe to toe. We're going to go straight to the end and then see what type of tournament we get. So that's all about the season. Okay, so week 18, we have the three division leaders and then as many wildcards. We have Chicago, Philly, Oakland, Michigan, and Tampa pretty much in. Now the question is, will Boston win? Well, if Boston wins, we have a 16 playoff. So Boston and Los Angeles, Los Angeles, we are going to have a 5-team playoff. So if Boston wins, then they are the 6th seed, and they will be facing the low division winner, which is probably Oakland, and which probably means a Tampa Michigan matchup. Chicago and Philly will get the byes. We can only have 6. We can't have 7 because LA would be 500, and that's a little bit cheating. If Boston loses, then I think it's a Michigan Tampa matchup, and the 3 division winners. I think the 3 division winners are 3. Well, Chicago's got another chance. Man, Michigan and Tampa are in the same division. So yeah, so Boston's game is important. Tampa beat Birmingham. Boston has played New Jersey. Chicago beat Oakland to go 14-4. LA lost anyhow to Denver, so LA lost anyhow. Michigan beats Arizona, and Philly beats Washington. So if Boston could beat New Jersey, then that'd be a 16 playoff. We know the winners of the wild card teams. Yep, so LA beat Denver, but it wouldn't matter. So Boston wins, they are the 6th seed. We know it's Chicago, and that means they'll go to Oakland. Tampa will face Michigan, and then Chicago, Philly will get the byes into the semifinals. That's how we'll play it. Let's play. Will Boston win? Jeff Napple. Like Herschel Walker, yes, that Herschel Walker. I remember that, but he's not the class. Big Ray Anderson, also there, Tom Sooner and Altius and Sam Powers. Receivers, offensive line, Frank Murphy, Wayne Harris, Kent Hall, who soon will go in favor of those, John Jewell and Todd Thomas. Boston's D-line, 3-4, Darrell Wilkerson, Jeff Gaylord, and McLean. Ray Phillips, Merrick Brand Newman, Bill Rowe. linebackers from DBs: Woody Wilson, Joe Esnick, Terry Love, and Charles Harbison. Johnny Walton, the quarterback for Boston, with Richard Crump and Tony Davis running the ball. Will Friends, Frank Block, and David Bale. Receivers: Glenn Hurley, Jerry Raymond, Mark Blocker, Gerald Franklin, and Ballard, your offensive line. New Jersey's D-line was James Hodney, Tom Wilson. Williamson, linebackers, Rod Schultz, played in the NFL for many teams. Rod Schultz. Mark McKeown, Steve Hammond, and Kostic. Mike Williams, Keith Brady, Fritz Up. Lockett for 38 receiving. Apple 22 for 392.08. Walker only got 8 from third party. Only got 8 from close was screwing Boston over, but they didn't. So if you see the standings, I'll have December wild card. There are only 6 teams above 500, so we would have 3 wild cards. So Chicago Soldier Field will host the championship game. It shall be But Boston has to go to 28 mile per hour winds in Oakland Tampa will face Michigan. Chicago's the 1 seed. It wasn't on purpose. And Philly's the 2 seed. So Boston will have to head to Oakland. Patriots great. Oh no, sorry, Ray Chester. Kurt Younger, Gary Anderson. That's kind of a rough catcher. Jeff Harper, Steve Houston, and Markham, Cedric Herman, Monty Bennett, Albert Lyons, Greg Walunga, David Jefferson, Jim McClain, and Gary Plummer. Then we go on to game with the Denver Broncos. Kenny Daniel, Marcus Green, Eric Martin. Oakland 3-3. They're in the race. Here's your time. What do you take this game?
Timeout, defense.
Touchdown.
This is good. First down. First down. First down. Timeout offense.
Flag on the play.
Pass interference. Defense. First down.
Dalton 5 for 21, 52 yards after that great game Jersey in which he had the title. One stone. So yeah, Oakland moves on. Next we have Tampa and Michigan. Bobby Haybert, great quarterback, who is going to train with the New Orleans Saints. Ken Lacey, Quinn Miller running the ball. Anthony Carter, yes, that Anthony Carter is a great guy from the University of Michigan. And the Minnesota Vikings with Derek Holloway and Mike Cobb receiving the ball. Michigan. Ray Pitty, Tom Thornbrook, Wayne Radloff, Tyrone McGriff, and Greg Fairchild, your offensive line. Tampa's D-line is James Ramey, Fred Nordgren, Ken Tynes, and Alonzo Johnson. Tony Hayes, Russ Russ, Ryan Riley. DBs, Jeff George, that can't be the right one. Ken Taylor, Jeff Bowman, and Warren Canada.
First down. Delay of game. Offense.
Played for the Toronto Argonauts and then went to the USFL. Michigan 31. So, 7:50 left, down 20-3.
That's good.
Bobby Haybert does the job. QB, 17 for 23, 209. Touchdown. Lacey, 105 on the ground. Jordan 24-42, 41 touchdown to Tampa, and nothing else. So Michigan wins. So business as usual. Oakland goes to Philly. Michigan goes to Chicago. There'll be some drizzle in Chicago, but we'll see what happens here. Oakland, Philly. Philly starts ball for 20. Chuck Messina, former Penn State icon for the national championship team in the 80s. With Kelvin Bryant, who back from North Carolina, and Scott Fitzky, Willie Fuller, are your receivers. With stars. Irv Eatman, Chuck Kaminsky, Bart Oates, former future Niner and Giant. Center Rich Garza, Brad Oates. Fielder in Oak Park for Roosevelt defense. Sam Mills, future Carolina and Orleans legend. John Bunting, John Brixton, George Cooper, Leonard Stevens, John Sighting, Scott Warner, Mike Lesh, and Tony Dixon. The red zone. This first one.
Flag on the play. False start. Offense. Flag on the play. Holding. Defense.
Well out.
First down. Holding. Offense. Good. Flag on the play. False start. Offense.
Touchdown by Marcus Quinn, a pick 6. And Oakland is going to the final, not Philly. With a pick 6 of a Lucina. Early reception plus that touchdown. 107 receiving from Chester, 97 by Temple Bryant. Oakland moves on to the final. And now the question is, will Oakland be the generic home team or will Chicago be the home team? Chicago would love to play in their own stadium, which was randomly selected, of course. Rob Taylor, Tim Thayer, Wally President, Tim North, Nick Iron, defensive line. Junior Ayu, the former icon of the Montreal Alouettes, whose number is retired with the Alouettes. Joey McKill, Love Rob, and Kyle Lorch. Stanway, Ed Smith, and Jim Farn, of course, three linebackers. Virgil Livers, Eddie Brown, Wilford Bradley, Carl Allen. Red zone. Chicago starts off.
Flag on the play.
On the red zone.
False start.
Offense.
Offense. Flag on the play. False start. Offense.
Forcing Chicago to go backwards.
Flag on the play. Illegal use of hands. Defense.
Michigan in 2022 So Michigan wins. So both Michigan and Oakland. Yeah, Chicago can't prove it. Amber was active in the zone for something. Then Borland with the fumble for the time. 916 for 33 Amber 15 for 32 on 91. Michigan will have to face Oakland. Who will win? Was that a 32 touchdown? Haber 10 for 19 107. Yeah, thanks for him for those receivers. Shea with those field goals. He had that 50-yarder to win the wild card. Now they get Michigan move on. Yeah, they had to have that late field goal against Boston. And then beat Philly by 3, and then Michigan by 6. So the Oakland Invaders invading at the first USFL spot. We'll see what happens in subsequent seasons. Anyhow, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.